I welcome this opportunity to address the issues of the status of our railway lines and our ports, and in particular the need to apply for EU funding for our railway lines by way of applying for special designation for them. This special designation is known as 10T status. 10T is an EU-supported transport programme that provides funding for designated transport networks, including railway lines. I want to focus particularly on the Belfast to Rosslare railway line and Rosslare Europort. This railway line runs parallel to the roadway designated Euroute 1, which runs from Belfast to Rosslare Europort. This route is a critical access way for goods and passengers to gain direct access to the continent. Rosslare Europort is the closest port to the continent, and at the moment the Belfast to Dublin section has 10T status, but critically it does not continue to Rosslare Europort. We know that 80% of the volume of goods leaving Ireland for the continent use the UK land bridge. In almost all scenarios of Brexit, this land bridge will either be lost, be significantly restricted, or become financially unviable. Tariffs, quotas, customs checks, tolls will all significantly hinder the route via the UK land bridge. Our freight and road hauliers will need alternative access to the continent, especially for agri-food, perishable goods and pharmaceuticals, and not just to get the goods that are currently support our jobs, but to gain access to new markets. There also needs to be an alternative to Dublin Port. There is not a day that goes by that we do not hear in the Dáil Chamber about the traffic chaos in Dublin and on the M50. Yet the only plan in the event of a hard Brexit seems to be load everything through Dublin City into the Dublin port. Yet we see no plans to develop Rosslare as an alternative. Rosslare Europort, which makes €2.5 million profit per annum, is owned by Éireann Road Éireann, which it sees as little more than a cash cow to be milked dry. Instead of reinvesting the profits into the port, they are withdrawn to subsidise some other parts of Éireann Road Éireann. We need to see Rosslare Europort designated with Tier 1 status. It needs to be taken off of Éireann Road Éireann and put into ownership of a standalone company, and we need to see the railway line south of Dublin designated with 10T status to ensure the port and the railway lines are viable. We need to do this in the interest of the entire country, to soften the impact of Brexit, to protect jobs and to open up new markets. The opportunity is there, the potential is there, but where is the will of this government to make it happen? And I note that the General Secretary to EU Commission, Selmayr, only recently stated to MEPs that he was developing funding for an alternative shipping route to the continent, so that Ireland can have access to the northern ports, and that needs to be investigated and that needs to be provided. But in terms of getting a ro-ro and haulage to the continent, Rosslare is the only game in town. Thank you.